Hey, a friend of mine from Trinidad requested that I do, well, she had a little idea. She wanted to see vlogs, like a Let's Talk vlog, and she came up with the idea of me talking about how it was when I moved from Trinidad to America, like how it was for me to, what's the word, to adapt to the American life and things like that. And I would say it was definitely easy, and I have like two big reasons. It was pretty easy for me because I always had family around. Yes, I miss my friends. Yes, I miss Trinidad on the whole. For the first few years real bad, but I still miss it every now and then around the holidays like now and stuff. But I always had family around. I have a lot of family here on my dad's side who I'm not really that tight-knit with, but my mother's side of the family, they're always close by. I lived with my uncle one time. My aunt was always right on the street and stuff like that. So I always had family around. It wasn't just me and I struggling to find myself or anything like that, or my family was in another state and I alone here in Brooklyn and things like that. So I was lucky on that end. And also the second reason is that I live in Brooklyn. Anywhere I look, anywhere I turn, anytime somebody open their mouth is somebody from the Caribbean. Yes, it have Americans, yes, it have Jews in my neighborhood, but people from Trinidad, Barbados, Guyana, Jamaica, St. Lucia, they all just around me, and I hang out in Brooklyn most of the times. It's like a Caribbean type environment, so I never feel like far away from home. And plus there's buses right there, trains right there, groceries there, corner store there. It's just like, it really reminds me of Trinidad, the whole environment and the people I'm around, my neighbors and stuff like that. So yeah, my neighbor is a Trini and my other neighbor is I think Guyanese, so I find myself in a real comfortable position in Brooklyn here. Maybe if I went somewhere like the South or somewhere like that, it would have been pretty hard, I would think, but otherwise it's been pretty good. Where I was really introduced to other cultures. Yes, I'll see them around and stuff like that. Even when I worked, it always had somebody in the job, like an associate that was from the Caribbean. But it's when I went to school is where I was closer with other people from other nationalities and stuff like that. So that was where I think I'm going to repeat what I just say. I was open to other nationalities, and people are all different, people are all different. But it wasn't hard for me because, after school, we're going home and back to Brooklyn where everybody's everybody, So yeah, my experience, like really adapting to the American life and things like that was pretty easy. So I was fortunate in that aspect. And you can chime in here. I was watching That's a Shit I Don't Like video from a Trinidadian, right? And she's like, the thing that she don't like is when people go away for just a couple of years and they come back speaking pure American. I agree with her. My guy didn't. He was like, oh, the person probably was around a lot of people from, different nationalities or just around pure Americans and stuff like that. But I've been here for many years, and yes, of course, I shouldn't put myself as an example because I just tell you guys that I was around a lot of Chinese. So let me just take it back. It's not like the person was like a child or anything when they came here and then they went back to Trinidad and they don't know nothing about the culture or the accent. It's like the person was grown when they came to America, and I don't think 4 years is long enough for you to completely lose your accent. I see it as fake because even me, like if I talking to my cousin here in America who is from Trinidad, I wouldn't say, where's the scene, girl? I really wouldn't say that. Although if I go home I might, because I'll hear it and start back saying it. But I wouldn't say, where's the scene, to my cousin from Trinidad that's here in America with me. I might say, what's up, girl? Or something like that. So I may say things that are a little bit Americanized, so to call it, but I would not completely lose my Trini accent. My accent will still be there, but I may speak a little more proper than I did, before I came to America. So what do you think about that? So what do you think about that? You know, people who leave their country that they grew up in, come abroad for a few years and come back home talking like pure Yankee. You think it's fake? You think that, yes, America could do that to you, or, you know, influence you to that point? Or, you know, what do you think about it? I think it's not possible. You gotta be like a real weak sauce to get your accent like completely taken away for like a short 3 years. 3 years is short. That is short. I've been here for 11, 12 years. Like, 3 years is nothing. Alright, so that's my vlog. I don't have nothing really else to talk about. And the lipstick. Oh, my pigtails, I call them. This is how I've been wearing my hair for the past few, because it's just so easy to do. It's kind of like a protective style, and my hats could fit under, you know, my hair could fit underneath my hats properly. Just so. And just so. Alright, so that's it. Comment down below if you have anything to say, and rate this video if you enjoyed it, and you can request a video if you want. And yeah, I'll see you all soon. Later. Thank you for watching. After video footage. I'm not saying that all Caribbean people are the same, because I've come across some, you know, people from different islands that are completely different than Trinidadians and how they do things, but, you know, at the same time, we could all relate to one another as far as culture when it comes to like music and food and things like that. After video footage. I know I used to talk with an accent on my last channel. Those of you who follow JRNEC, the reason why is for, you know, I thought it would allow like more people to understand what I'm saying, because, you know, if I've talked pure Trini, you mightn't understand. But now I'm like, you know what, too bad. If you don't understand something, just ask. It's easy as that.